Hey guys, I'm John with Hops and Brews, and if you are a seasoned craft beer drinker, and even more so from the Pacific Northwest, you have heard of Rogue and their Dead Guy Ale. Well, not too long back, they released their first Dead Guy IPA. And then shortly after that, they released their Dead Guy Variety Pack, which included a Pilsner, a Pale Ale, their IPA again, and then their original Dead Guy Ale, which is a MyBeerChannel. But something was still lacking. It was all great, but they wanted to double it. And they gave us their Dead Guy Imperial IPA. So, like I said today, we're going to be checking out Rogue's Dead Guy Imperial IPA. I was a huge fan of the Dead Guy IPA. I mean, that is just classic Northwest IPA at its best. You want to lick a pine tree? That was liquid pine tree, basically. It was fantastic. A little bit of citrus, too. Oh, perfection Northwest IPA right there. But the days went by, I had a few more, and there was something in me that was crying out, I need more. I need more. More. And I think Rogue heard and felt what was in my heart. And they brewed this, and I want to say specifically for me, because there's a little tongue-in-cheek humor too in this, which I'll get to in a bit. This Imperial IPA. Let's check out Rogue's Imperial IPA. Rogue's Dead Guy Imperial IPA comes in at a 9.6% ABV, a unknown IBUs. It gets an average rating on Untappd of 4.03. All right, so let's check out Rogue's Dead Guy Imperial IPA. Right away, I will say my amazing Hops and Brews glass is just making this thing bubble like crazy. It's so wonderful to see. The aromatic's going to be fantastic. I can see my fingers through this. I love it. It's gold. The head is white. An ever so hint of khaki on the head. But the fact that I can see my fingers through this Imperial IPA is amazing. Oh, okay. So you know how aromas are usually like hop forward, malt forward. Malt forward aromatics on an Imperial IPA. Thank you so very much. It's a great change from the juiciness of IPAs that we're getting, all the weird hops. Now look, I love the juicy IPAs. I love the weird, wonderful hops that we get. But sometimes you just have to go back to basic. I hope everything this is building up to is that good. Let's cross our fingers and find out. Cheers. I don't want to let it go. I don't want to let it go. That's a double IPA. That is a double IPA right there. Actually, I have a critique. I do have a critique. Okay, I'm not gonna give it all stars and hearts and rainbows. There's a critique here. The back end, a little stale crackeriness. Oh my goodness, that up front flavor. Once it hits your lips, you get that malt sweetness. And there's a drop, a zest of citrus. And in that middle, the malt comes back in. And then that back end, And this is what I was thinking, it tasted like cracker stale bread. It actually, to me, now tastes more like tree sap. It's sticky, it's resiny, it's got a little pininess. Because I'm mixing it with the malt, I could say it's more tree sappy, and thus more Northwest Imperial IPA, and it's wonderful. The body is a medium thick body. It's not chewy, it's just on the cusp of chewiness. Now here's another kicker. This ain't no $6.99 for almost 20 ounces of beer. That's $2.99. $2.99 for an amazing example of what an Imperial IPA should taste like. If a small brewery had listed Imperial IPA and this is what they gave me, I would be over the moon thrilled. It's phenomenal. However, is it the greatest thing in the world? Let's reel this back in, right? Everything I stated is true. It's all there. It's what you want in a Northwest Imperial IPA. And you taste that significant dead guy rogue ale style yeast strain to this beer. It's not like something to write home about, but it's a great memory. It's a great nostalgia. It is that beer you want to go back to after you've had all these weird, crazy beers, all these juice bombs, these jammy sours, these pastry stouts. And you're like, I just want a good beer to drink on at night and just be, I'm satisfied. This is going to hit that. So, Rogue's Dead Guy Imperial IPA. Is it mind-blowing? Is it revolutionary? No, it's not. But it's just a phenomenal example of what an Imperial IPA should taste like, can taste like. It doesn't need to be Citra Mosaic, Saaz, Australian hop here, experimental hop X, and it's 9.7% and $6.99 a can. Okay, those are hit and misses. This is a staple. This is $2.99 for almost 20 ounces. I am going to be happy. Barbecue, burger, food, by itself late at night. It's a great beer. This is going to be a new staple in a fridge of mine. Just to be like, I want one beer for the day and I'm going to be happy, which again, equivalency wise, drinking this is like 3 beers or like 2.5. So if you're looking for a great example, Rogue's Imperial Dead Guy IPA. Man, that's a good beer. I'm enjoying this and I'm glad I bought more than one can. Cheers, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media stuff. The links for all those will be at the very bottom of the description. I got merch now. I got this sweet new glass. It's got one of the best etchings on the bottom of the glass ever. I guarantee you it's going to keep your beer foamy and aromatic. One of the best ones you have. And honestly, who doesn't want my logo and the drinking rabbit on the back? It's fantastic. Check out the links below. There's some t-shirts and another link too. That's cool too. But man, get the glass. Drink like a pro.